Now, second topic, indeterminates, which we are going to cover here. Area of triangle using determinant, adjoint of a matrix, invertible matrices with the matrix which are invertible. To find the inverse of matrix using determinant and some properties of invertible matrices. First, area of triangle. If coordinates of 3 points given as x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3, the area of triangle formula in class 10 you have covered half x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2, y3 minus y1 plus x3, y1 minus y2. Same result in determinant form also we can write half for coordinates of first point x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 and 1, 1. Are also same result we can write here in this pattern because both are transpose of each other. And already in property of covered the determinant of a matrix is same as determinant of transpose of matrix. It implies value is same. Any one of these two formulas you can apply in determinant form and we can find area of triangle. Means if coordinates of 3 points given, area of triangle formula you can apply this as coordinates of first point write down here, taking first and second column x1, y1, second point x2, y2, third point x3, y3, and third column 1, 1. If you expand it, you will get area of triangle. Some results which you should remember in reference of area of triangle. By chance you are solving area of triangle and after solving you are getting negative value. So you will write it as a positive because area is always positive. This means you will take absolute value of determinant. Second result which you should remember, if area is given and we have to find the value of x and y or any other calculation, then you will take positive or negative. Because if mod x equal to a, then x equal to plus minus a. Because mod of 4 is 4 and mod of minus 4 is also 4. This result will be prepared when you written mod of x equal to a, then x equal to plus minus a. And next, area of triangle formed by 3 collinear points is 0. If these 3 points are collinear, then area will be 0, then means value of determinant equal to 0. These 3 results have to prepare, I remember. Now, one question for practice. If 3 points given and area is also given, then you have to find the value of x. The area of triangle is given as 35, you have to find the value of x. Process step first, find the area of triangle, formula written, half x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y2, triple 1. Put the values, first point x1, y1 means x4, second point 2 minus 6, and third point is 5. 1, 1, 1 written. Now expand it along. First row, half, first row means x into 6 into 1 means minus 6 minus 4 into 1, 1, 4 means minus 6 minus 4. Then minus 4, 2 in minus 5 plus 1, 8 plus 30. Further simplify and after solving we are getting a minus 5x plus 25. Since variable is used here, you don't know for what value of x you will get negative as for some values of x area will be positive. Therefore, according to question, area of triangle given as 35, we will take minus 5x plus 25 equal to plus minus 35. Because area you will consider as absolute value means consider as mod of minus 5x plus 25 equal to 35. Then minus 5x plus 25 equal to plus minus 35. Taking positive and negative sign, solve and find the value of x, which we are getting as minus 2 and 12. In this pattern, first part you have covered. By using formula we can find area. If area of triangle already given, area of triangle you consider as mod of x. In place of x written mod of minus 5x plus 25 equal to 35, or minus 5x plus 25 equal to plus minus 35. Solve and find the adjoint of matrix. The adjoint of square matrix A equal to Aij of order m by m means we can find adjoint of a square matrix only, which is defined as the transpose of matrix formed by using cofactors of given matrix. Here Aij is the cofactor of element Aij, means adjoint of matrix A equal to, which we can write as insert for adjoint of A equal to transpose of matrix formed by cofactors of all the elements of given matrix. For example, matrix A is given ABXY, then adjoint of a transpose of A11, A12, A21, A22 means cofactors of these four elements. Or in place of writing this whole word, we can use this symbol transpose. Now, find the value of cofactors. A11 means delete first row and first column Y. Similarly, A12 we can write as minus X, minus B and A. Then write down transpose, means first row write as first column, second row second column. Or without using all process, directly you can find adjoint of given matrix by a shortcut process. What is shortcut method? Just in diagonal elements AY written here, in transpose interchange it. In place of AY write down Y and in secondary diagonal don't change the element, just change the sign. Here change element and here change sign only. You will get adjoint of matrix A of order 2 by 2. Singular and non-singular matrices. First, singular matrix means if determinant of a matrix equal to 0, then it is known as singular matrix, and if determinant of matrix not equal to 0, it is known as non-singular matrix. Example is written here for singular matrix. A is given as 1, 2, 4, 8. Then determinant of A, calculate to 1 into 4, 8. 8 minus 4 into 2, 8 equal to 0, which it is a singular matrix. Here, if you calculate determinant of minus 2, which is not equal to 0, means it is a non-singular matrix. Now next, adjoint of a matrix. First theorem on adjoint of matrix. If any matrix A is given of order m by m means it is a square matrix, then A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I, where I is means identity matrix of order m. You can verify this result by taking any other example. Just one example I have taken here of order 2 by 2, ABXY given, then adjoint of A written, or determinant of A written AY minus BX. Now, A into adjoint of A, just simplify, and you are getting result as determinant of A into identity matrix equal to determinant of A into I. Then next second part, adjoint of A into A, multiply, and after solving again we are getting determinant of A into I. Means we can write the first theorem which is verified here. A into adjoint of A or adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I, means identity matrix. Now next theorem, that is, if A and B are two non-singular matrices, non-singular means determinant of matrix not equal to 0, of the same order, if order of A and B both is same, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. And next theorem, theorem 3, the determinant of product of matrices equal to product of their respective determinants, means determinant of AB equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Using suitable example, you can verify it and check the result. But remember condition, A and B should be the square matrices of the same order. Now next, if determinant of A not equal to 0. If determinant of A not equal to 0 means it is a non-singular matrix. In this situation, you have to prove the result, determinant of adjoint of A equal to determinant of A power n minus 1. It is very important result. Just verification is here for a matrix of order 3 by 3. So determinant of A into I means determinant of A into I matrix written here. If you want to inside the matrix, then determinant of A multiply by each and every element of this matrix. Determinant of A into determinant of A, multiply by 0 to get 0, and this result you are getting. Now determinant of A into adjoint of A, LHS written, RHS determinant of A, this matrix. Now if you take common, then determinant already property of blood. From first row we can take determinant of A outside, second row determinant of A outside, and third row determinant of A outside. This determinant of A whole cube into determinant of identity matrix is 1. Or also you can expand it, you will get same result. Expand it on first row, so determinant of A into product of these two minus 0. Same result you will get in determinant of A whole cube. Or since property of cover determinant of A into B equal to determinant of A into determinant of B. Here same rule apply here, determinant of A into determinant of adjoint of A. Now determinant of A transfer right side, and result you will get determinant of adjoint of A equal to determinant of A power 2. If order of matrix is given as 3, then determinant of adjoint of A equal to determinant of A power 2. Same result in general we can write as determinant of adjoint of matrix A of order n equal to determinant of A power n minus. Now next, invertible matrix A square matrix A is invertible are said to be invertible if it is non-singular matrix. Means if determinant of A not equal to 0, then we can find inverse of matrix. And already you covered the result. A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I. Now divide by determinant of A both sides, you will get this result. A into 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A into A equal to I. If this whole bracket 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A consider as B, the result you will get as AB equal to BA equal to I. If AB equal to BA equal to I, then we can say both are inverse of each other. means A inverse equal to B and B inverse equal to A. Therefore, we can write it as A inverse equal to B. And B means 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Therefore, if any square matrix is given, determinant of A not equal to 0, we can find A inverse using the formula 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. Here also you can observe if determinant of A equal to 0, which denominator is 0, and that is not defined. Now next, some properties of inverse of matrix. If a square matrix A is invertible, means if determinant of A not equal to 0, then determinant of A is also not equal to 0. And also we can write as A inverse whole transpose equal to A transpose whole inverse. These two results are inverse of matrix. Now next, if there are two matrices of the same order A and B and both are invertible, then their product AB is also invertible. And AB whole inverse equal to B inverse into A inverse. Remember this result. You can verify it. AB whole inverse not equal to A inverse into B inverse. B inverse into A inverse. These results you can verify. And third property, if A is non-singular matrix, means determinant of A not equal to 0, then determinant of adjoint of A equal to determinant of A power n minus 1. Just previously I have discussed the proof of this result. And next, one solve example. Matrix A is given, you have to find A inverse, and before A inverse you have to find adjoint of matrix A. To find a adjoint of matrix A, first write cofactors. Cofactors already we have discussed in previous video. A11 is cofactor of this element we want to write. Before writing cofactor, just remember even and odd position. If 1 1 given, 1 plus 1 2. If sum is even, you can say even number. Then minus 1 power 2 sign will not change. And if 1 plus 2 3, minus 1 power 3 equal to minus sign will change. Now, first to write down minus or cofactors. Here, minus 1 into 1, minus 1, minus 8, minus 1, minus 8 into 1 equal to minus 9. In this pattern, all 9 cofactors written corresponding to each element of matrix A. Then adjoint of A, and before adjoint of A, just find out determinant of A. Determinant of A formula, or without using formula, if you expand it along first row, then every element multiply by its cofactor and add them. You will get the value of determinant of A. First element 1 into its cofactor minus 1, 9, plus minus 2 into cofactor minus 8, plus 3 into cofactor minus 2, minus 9 plus 16 minus 6 equal to 1. Value of determinant of A equal to 1, which is not equal to 0, means it is a invertible matrix. And adjoint of A, transpose of matrix found by using cofactors of given matrix. Write down all cofactors, then take transpose, you are getting adjoint of A. And then use formula A inverse equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. 1 upon 1 into value of adjoint of A, and you are getting this result, means A inverse equal to this. If you want to verify our A inverse is correct or not, to easy method you can select. Since you know कि AB equal to BA equal to Y, it implies both are inverse of each other. Same process here apply. If A into A inverse you are getting as an identity matrix, it implies inverse is correct. In this pattern you can verify your result is correct or not. There are some questions for practice. We have only 2 questions I have given you for practice. First matrix A is given, you have to find inverse of this matrix using determinant. And second question is given, you have to find adjoint of A and then verify the result. A into adjoint of A equal to adjoint of A into A equal to determinant of A into I3. I3 means identity matrix of order 3. You have to solve and submit the answer.